Well, I don't think I'm probably going to get 20 books done again in May, but hey, who knows? It could happen. Hello and welcome to my channel. In this video I'm going to be doing my May TBR / MBR here because some of these are things I'm definitely going to be reading, others are things that I'm planning to focus on, and we'll kind of see how it ends up going. And we'll start with the things that I already talked about in my April wrap-up that I was kind of in the middle of, which starts with the book that wouldn't burn, which by the time this video comes out, hopefully I have already finished that and I've already put out a review for it, but I'm filming this a little earlier than it's going to come out, so we'll see. And then the two things I was working on audio, which were The View from the Cheap Seats by Neil Gaiman, which I was really enjoying, and Anxious People. Also, hopefully both of these should be done by this time as well, and may or may not have reviews scheduled. We'll just have to see where that actually goes. So those are definitely ones that I'll still be working on. I do have another ER copy for a book that's coming out, which also hopefully it'll be done by the time that this comes out, but I won't have had a review out. But that is The Will of the Many by James Islington. And I was really excited to check out his new book because I really liked Lycanius. And this one was very different from the sound of it, but really, really curious. So I'll be hopefully starting that here pretty soon as well. And then I do have a collection of review copies as well as just other books that I need to get to. The first one I want to mention is something I was originally planning to get to in April, which is the first book of Nicholas Raven and the Wizard's Web by Thomas Prestopne. This was sent to me a while back, and it has been slowly moving up the list as I get through other review copies. And I was going to use this as a prompt, but it's also quite long, and I ended up being able to use a much shorter book to make sure I got the prompts there, so I ended up pushing that in. But I want to make sure that I actually get to this, so we're slotting this in at this time. And then also, we took a break in April. The group of us is doing a Rune Lords read along, but so we're starting back up for May with book 5 of the Rune Lords, Sons of the Oak. This is kind of a like next generation or kind of almost like reboot kind of thing where it's still very much the same story, but book 4 was the end of that arc, and this is kind of starting a new arc is what it sounds like. So I will be really curious. Cool cover as always on these books, but I've really been enjoying the Rune Lords so far, so I'm very excited to continue on with that. Another review copy that is a electronic copy, so not physicals, as the Beast Hunters trilogy by Christopher Lundy. These I'm excited for as well because I saw him post about these online and ended up chatting with him, and the covers just absolutely had me interested. They're all kind of short, so I'm like, okay, this would just probably be the first one, not the whole trilogy, I should note, but at least getting started on it. There's another one that's been slowly moving up the list of review copies that I want to get to, so I'm excited to give that a shot as well, because when you have dragons and stuff like that on the cover, it's a really good way to get me interested. It's pretty easy most of the time. Of course, also going to be continuing with the Wars of Light and Shadow. I've been doing live shows over on Angie the Bookaholics channel and having a great time talking with her, others, and the author. Continuing with Wars of Light and Shadow with Grand Conspiracy, which is the second book in this arc, The Alliance of Light. This is a chunker, which also, just speaking of just beautiful covers, which Janie Wirtz paints too. These covers. This is another big one. They're all pretty long, but it's under 600 pages, so it's not terribly long. The next one is actually even longer than this, but definitely will be getting this. And not only this for sure, but I may, depending on how things go, I'm thinking about trying to fit in. She has several novellas, short stories that are in this world, and most of them. You have to wait until you've read a few books to read, and so I'm at the point where I should be safe to read all but like one of them. One of them you have to read much later, but so I might start trying to fit those in because I've really been wanting to try those as well, and I'll probably do something about those. But this has just been absolutely amazing. I'm loving this series. I am so excited to continue, and this one is supposed to start off with a bang, so I'm super looking forward to that as well. Now, of course, there's still more books to come, and I have more. And another one, you might notice a theme here with May. April was the month I packed in a ton of stuff. I got to a lot of things I wanted to get to. May, I'm trying to get caught up on review copies as well as just kind of doing other books that I've wanted to get to for a while, which includes the Crossroads trilogy by Kate Elliott. This is the first book, Spirit Gate. I ended up randomly finding this hardcover copy in nice condition at a used bookstore. I previously had the mass market paperback versions, and so I was really, really excited to get this. I've been wanting to read this for a while. I read in her short collection, The Very Best of Kate Elliott, a story that was in this world that seems super interesting. But I've been meaning to get to this, finding the hardcover and being lucky. I'm like, yes, then I don't even have to read a mass market paperback, all the better. So I wanted to get to this one and get this trilogy started as well, because I need more Kate Elliott in my life. Absolutely loved Crown of Stars. I have read some of her newer like novellas and her short work and some other things that she's done, but I really want to start getting to her other series as well, most of which I have, or have some of at least, of the books, so excited to get to those. And then one that has also been waiting patiently on my shelf for me to get to as well, a review copy, is A Drowned Kingdom by P.L. Stewart. I really was interested in this to begin with. This was recommended to me by a couple of people, and then also it's Janie Wirtz herself recommends it, and PL has been in our live shows we've been doing, which has me even just more excited for this book and this series. So I've really been wanting to get to this. It sounds like it's going to very much be right up my alley, and so I am excited because it has definitely been some time coming for that one as well. Now I have some other review copies that I'm still going to be working to. It seems like I always have some and I'm never fully caught up. So definitely there will be more to come there, but I'm hoping to kind of get caught up because there's so many of them that I get through them as I can. And I did do some in April as prompts too. I'm like, where can I fit review copies in here? But I'm excited to get to all of those. I definitely will probably have some other stuff. So I don't know if I'll get through all of this specifically, but there'll be other stuff involved too. Like, I'm not sure specifically what all audio I'm going to do during the month, so I'll have to figure some of that out as well. But mixing those, I might throw some other stuff in, but this is a pretty good list of the things that I kind of want to focus on in May, and so wanted to get the video out, let you know what is to come. I'm hoping to keep my pace up. I had kind of the end of April, after finishing the 20 books, I let myself kind of slow down and take it easy, but there's a lot of stuff that I want to get to, and there's so much more stuff I need to get to as well all around me. So I'm hoping to kind of keep a nice pace and continue getting through a lot of books and see. So that's it for this one. Let me know in the comments what you are planning to read in May, or if you've read any of these or are going to read any of these. Definitely let me know as well. Always curious to see people's thoughts and the books that people are excited to read as well. Otherwise, make sure to give the video a like if you enjoyed it. Check the link in the description. As always, for the Wizard Leader Discord, if you want to check books, whether these books, other books, any books, really anything at all. It is a lot of fun and we would love to have you. And of course, if you enjoy my content, make sure to subscribe.